The foot is ready to be planted as soon as the lights go out, and we'll be getting underway with the German Grand Prix. And already we're seeing a lot of wheel spin there. That was actually Brownie having a bit of an issue. That's Rick coming up alongside him. Hyper's got a clean little start there. Brownie's managed to hold on to P2. Just looking further down the field, Hazard has already claimed his first victim. That's B-Tech. Actually, he's right next to him still. So B-Tech Sim Race has recovered that position. P12 is where he's going to stay for now. There's a side-by-side battle going on with Beaker and FK Gaming. Beaker's getting a little bit tail happy, and that's bringing B-Tech Sim Racer into the mix for this. Now we're going to see there's contact already. There's already Mab going out the race, and Rick to go with him as well. That's disaster for him. He's bottled it, unfortunately, and now we're going to see a dive bomb here from Beaker going into the hairpin. He's going to be able to hold it together. He's no, there's a bit of contact between the two, but after that, we've lost two drivers so far coming up to the hairpin.
Yeah, that's why Hypers is going to be pushing hard on these opening laps. Try and break DRS immediately. He's pulled 8/10 already, but Brownie's trying to stick with him, as you can see in the background. A little bit of a battle going on here between FK and Marek, who tries to slip it up the inside. McLaren's having none of it though, tries to hold it on the outside. I don't think he got the traction he needed, and Marek's back in the 6th place. Marek didn't have that great a start actually. He's kind of not gone up and he's not gone down. He's kind of slogged back into where he was. He's a second off the guys up ahead, and Hypers has broken the DRS already.
So let's have a look. Any changes that we've seen? No, everything's exactly as it was. Even Julian, I think Julian actually lost out to Marek in the time it took for him to give us an invite. So appreciations there, Julian. Apologies that you had to do that for us. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we are back in the game. 5 laps into the race, still plenty of time to go. And so far it's looking like Hypers is just delivering today.
Here comes Swiss then trying to get a move on Brownie up the inside of the hairpin. He's going to be able to get this done, I think, easily on the brakes. Brownie didn't even really defend that one, and Swiss straight through into P2. Let's see if he can maybe start a challenge on Hypers. Unlikely, because he's pulling a second lap. In the background there, a little bit of battle between, that looks like Jake and Julian, who think Jake's just got through on him.
No, he hasn't got DRS, so now he's in trouble from Marek, who's right there on the back of him. Slipstream's going to be completely in his favour. Off he goes around the outside, and that's a very easy move now, coming up to the hairpin. He just needs to make sure he protects himself from the comeback of Bulksan. Don't let your inside be fragile. No, it's all good. And away Marek goes. The drive is on.
Yeah, everybody else behind him has actually got penalties, so he's actually about 9-10 seconds clear at this point. Oh, here we go. Brownie on I7. Up towards the hairpin, no contest whatsoever. Easily done in the DRS. Now, just watch for the Haas getting a cutback, maybe. Not going to be able to quite get the traction there. But Brownie's been lining that up for the past couple of laps. Finally got the exit he needed out of turn 2.
Actually, Julian's gone off track. Big off there. He's coming into the pits. I think the tyres have given up on him. I don't think he's feeling too great, but he is the first alongside his teammate. They're going to double stack.
Yeah, but it looks what they are. Yeah, FK is coming ahead of him. Julian in behind it. He was lucky he lost it there because he could just keep it on the grass and stay ahead. Now, is that going to be perfect timing? It is perfect timing. Look at that. Slotting in, but it is going to. He's going to have to wait a little while. He's also getting a new front wing.
FK Gaming though, he's actually come out right behind B-Tech Sim Racer. The little scrap going on as they come out of the hairpin now. B-Tech staying ahead. Yep, he is. Race leader in. He's going to be going onto the medium compound. We're going to see Brownie come in. No, he stays out. So he's going to go for an overcut.
Yeah, it's an audacious overcut because the gap was so big, and we also have I7 and Marek are also in, but Bulksan and Brownie have both stayed out, as will Jake, I believe. Yeah, he is, and he's into the pit lane indeed. So, and Bulksan's probably going to follow him in as well as Jake. So let's see what we can see. Indeed, he does. So we're going to have Bika take the lead momentarily because he's got Hypers chasing him. Yeah, and just to see I7, I think, jump Brownie in the stops behind as well. I think, yeah, he has. He's come out just in front of the Ferrari. So nice job from the Haas to make the undercut work. Marek's come out 1.3 behind. Brownie he's had a big issue. He's in an off or something.
I imagine he has done. I mean, the fact that Marek was so close to the back of him, coming through the run up into turn 4, it just shows now how much Brownie is struggling here today. Don't know why. I'm looking at his wing. I don't see any damage to it in any way, shape or form.
Trying to close up to the Red Bull. Let's see if he can do it. Now, he has got about 3 penalties to his name, so it's really not going to play into his hands. Oh, he's gone massively. Just as I say that, he's disappeared off into Narnia. And that's him in the stadium section. Of all the places he could have spun, it's in the stadium section in front of all the fans.
And that's why Julian is now past him. Is he coming in? He is. Yep, so he is going to do exactly that. I don't think he got any wing damage. He might even just retire, to be honest.
And FK has indeed retired. So that's guaranteed points for everybody, as long as they finish. So Hazard is going to be I think making his way down the pit lane now. So Bika will carry the extra momentum around the outside. It's going to be quite tight, but Bika's going to surge in front. So that was a really nice outlap from Bika there, and he's come out 1.3 ahead of Herd, or Hazard, should I say. So very nice job. He's made a mistake. It's gone from 10 to 3 all of a sudden, so he is getting a bit bored by the looks of things. As Julian has caught BTEC Sim Racer, I don't think it's going to be any challenge whatsoever. BTEC Sim has done 20 laps on those mediums. So he's just kind of running around and seeing how far he can bring these tyres at this point. Oh, here we go. Bika, I think, is just going to slipstream past, no issues whatsoever. Already alongside as we run up towards the hairpin. Jake going to defend that, really. No point, really. He's still guaranteed some points. Up the inside goes Bika. A tiny touch wide. So Jake's going to say that. Thank you very much. I'll have that one back. So he's going to try and fight back if he possibly can. He's on the inside for the right-hander. Here we go then. Superman the outside goes Bika. No grip really on the mediums to try and do that. Here he comes on the outside. It's going to be brave to try it around the outside there, but Mark tries to run him out. Brownie sticks his car in, fair play to him. Here they go side by side through the right-hander. Brownie around the outside of the right-hander. Very tough there. Changes to the inside for the next corner. Still side by side. Mark still holding in there on the outside. Switching to the inside for the next corner. Still side by side as they run towards the right-hander. Marek holds on somehow. Marek, as he said, 12 seconds of penalties, did you say he had? So Marek's gonna drop a ways down. Well, anyway, let's go back to the battle momentarily as Brownie now slipstreaming Marek. Marek defends the inside. He's going to try the same thing he did earlier, but I don't think it's going to have the same effect. He's going to try and get a cutback on the exit there. And BTEC Sim Racer is right in the fight now. He's trying to get him. He doesn't really want to get himself involved. If I was him, I'd back away from this. As Brownie tries to stick his nose in there onto the outside line now, trying to outbrake Marek. But Marek is placing that car beautifully and defending very, very well indeed. And I think he's going to hold on for a little while longer. Nothing's going to stop this charging Mercedes around the outside. It'll be chasing the inside for the hairpin. And Jakes has no answer to that one. And Hazard is straight through into P7. 2 more corners to go for ERL Hypers. Again, a domination from start to finish. Pole to the win. Hypers takes another win. And he wins the German Grand Prix for Toro Rosso.
Obviously, he managed to keep him going all the way to the end, and that is 25 points secured in his pocket and almost closing out the Drivers' World Championship. But that is the grid, how it ends. Hypers, who started on pole, finishes the race in the race win with Brownie in P2 from penalties. Bika in P3, Bulksound loses and goes down to P4, Hazard takes P5, XSU then 6th, Marek losing loads of positions due to all them penalties, he goes 7th, I7 who had a disaster with his tyre puncture, he goes down to P8, Julian in P9, BTEC Sim Racer takes the final point, and then your DNFs are FK Gaming, Marb and Rick.